Welcome back to Swordbox. The theme for this week has been deception, and as we have studied, it has brought to mind the many ways throughout my life that I'd been deceived. The song I want to do this week is one that I had written probably better than 20 years ago. The song is called Launch Out into the Deep. It's taken from the 5th chapter of Luke. The King James Version says in verse 4, "When he had stopped speaking, he said to Simon, 'Launch out into the deep and let down your nets for a catch.' But Simon answered and said to him, 'Master, we have toiled all night and caught nothing. Nevertheless, at your word, I will let down the net.'" There's a hidden message in that verse. Jesus had told him to let down his nets for a catch. And in the King James Version, we can read that he let down his net. And he caught so many fish that the net was breaking. The message in there, the nets were not an easy thing to repair. And you can imagine now, why would God bless them on one hand, yet allow his nets to be broken so it would be so hard for him to repair? Well, the answer was right there in the fact that he didn't listen to God. He dropped a net and did not drop, or however many nets he had. Once again, the deception of Satan coming into his life and telling him, you worked all night and didn't catch a thing. What does this guy know? When God calls you to do something, put your faith in him and just do it. Just have faith and understand that even in spite of yourself, Christ can use you and will use you if you will allow him to do that. Satan is going to deceive you in any way that he possibly can. So just be aware of that. And as you grow closer to God, you will see that more and more in your life. I just challenge you that if you feel God calling you, remain mindful of the powers that are going to fight against you and launch out into the deep. Well, I was sailing my ship alone in shallow waters, afraid to go where I had never been, struggling to keep my ship close to the shore, fighting the sails against the wind. Well, I often wondered what might lie before me, but fear kept me where I was. And then one day a mighty rushing wind took control, and I heard a voice calling out to me, saying, "Launch out into the deep. Launch out into the deep. Put your trust in me. With all you've got inside you, seek my face, and I'll be here with you each step of the way. Have faith in me and launch out into the deep." Launch out into the deep. Put your trust in me. With all you've got inside you, seek my face, and I'll be here with you each step of the way. Have faith in me and launch out into the deep. Put your trust in me and launch out into the deep.